It's a new permission out in Virginia, about 60 miles away from my house. I think about 15 or 20 acres. Got a lot of land, a little man-made lake down there at the bottom, along with a lot of fields to cover. I was out here last week, found this little plateau that looked like it may have had a house on it at one point. So the tips are pretty good, found a few things. Told me that there probably was a house out here. I went down around the field, kind of scattered around, didn't find a whole lot. Got a silver dime down near the lake, late Roosevelt. Checked with the homeowner later on, found out that little red house back there in the woods was actually an old schoolhouse that was right here on this property. So I came back today to see what I can find. I did find a pretty deep bracelet, about 8-10 inches down here. Last week, 2 weeks ago. Nice cold day. Second hole of the day, using a Garret AT Pro with a standard coil. I don't know, is that about 3 or 4 inches down? Got an axe head. First hole with some aluminum foil about 8 inches deep. As you can see, this axe head's pretty nice. Not broken. Alright, good deal. Rang up like an 85, scratchy, high 80s. A little bit of iron. I've dug about 5 or 6 targets so far, most of which after the axe head has been trashy signals and some iron things. Pretty much cherry picking. There's iron, nothing but iron in this area, nails and everything. So I'm cherry picking signals in between the iron. I'm pretty much running the Garret wide open, pro zero mode, no discrimination whatsoever, and just listening for those high tweaks. And this is one of those high tweak signals, and this is something I found the other day, a couple of these, like toothpaste tubes and shaving cream gel type things. This one's actually got some stuff still left in it. I don't know if it makes the other ones I looked up, and they're all around the 50s and 60s. So the trash that I'm finding in here wasn't that old, but the house dates back much further than that. So I'll see you in the next one. All right, after pretty much working a lot of the iron on that side over near my car, kind of back and forth here a few times, it got a lot quieter over here. And then I think the house was more on, or the school was more on the corner of this lot. Much quieter where I'm at now. Got a mid-60s to 70 signal. Just dug this up. Looks like an old lighter. Silver in color, obviously, but I don't know. I just dug it and put it down. Let's see what it says here. I can't read it. It's pretty clear, but I can't read it. It's a little too rusty at the moment. Pretty cool little lighter. Not sure what it's doing at a little schoolhouse, but I'll clean it up and show some pictures later. Mid to high 70 signal, about 5 inches, 4 inches deep. Came across this little charm. I did take it out of the hole and wiped it off a little bit. It's got a little bit of design on the front. Little hook on it, and I don't see anything on the back just yet. Let me clean it up and see what I can find on it. Did a little bit of field cleaning on this. I can't see any writing or anything like that. I don't know if it's a metal or whatnot. Just got a somewhat fancy design on it. Not sure how it's coming through with the sun shining. I'll clean it up some more when I get home and see what I can find out about it. So we got not a spoon, not a knife, looks like a butter knife of sorts. Fairly old, I would assume. Not silver. Actually, it is. It's silver, Puritan silver. Our first silver butter knife. Silver plate, I believe. Not pure, but I'll take it. Pretty cool. About 4 inches down. Registering her in the 50s. walk around in different areas and get ready to put on the big coil and walk around the fields. But I finally dug up a spoon that looks like a match to the butter knife that I had earlier. I can't tell, it's a little too dirty whether or not it has the same markings on it, but it does look the same pattern possibly. So I'm going to get ready to put on the NEL Big coil and probably walk around some of those lower fields down there and see what I can find. Like I said, I found the silver dime down near the lake a little while, or last week. I'm hoping to find some more silver. There's got to be some coins out here somewhere with all these kids in the school. Like I said, I was going to go ahead and go out and do the fields now. I'll go ahead and put on the NEL Big coil. As you can see, if you haven't seen these before, they're much larger than the standard coil, 17 by 15 if I'm not mistaken. I usually run this full blast too. 0 mode, pro, no discrimination. I just listen for the squeaks in between any of the iron or get the deep signals. This thing will probably go anywhere from 7 to 12 inches depending on the object. So it's got a lot of room to walk. I want to just kind of scatter around and let you know if I find anything. Long, very first hole after putting on this big coil, I started out right around in there between me, where I'm at now, in the car. And I figured I'd come straight down here because the school was right on the corner of the top of that hill. And I didn't find anything like play toys or anything like that up on the other side of that building. So I decided to come down this way. When I got down here in my very first hole, I took it out and cleaned it up a little bit. It was a broken horse toy. It's made of pot metal of some sort. It's broken in a few pieces. I was able to find the head and one of the legs, but it was pretty much about 2 to 3 inches below the ground. It really was right inside this plug. Pretty cool find. See what else I can find out here. Alright, so I'm pretty much done for the day. Been out here for several hours. Dug a lot of trash, big heavy iron, a lot of mason jar lids in this yard, this field, electrical boxes and things like that, lots of nails. The keepers for the day, one of the last finds I had was this little car, pretty cool. Broken down, couldn't find any more. The original axe head I found earlier on in the day, a couple of small buttons and snaps, metal horse, a gun. I actually found a barrel of a gun last time I was here, so it probably goes to this or separate sides of the field. Ended up with 2 spoons and a butter knife. The spoon says Mayflower on the end. Thought it was a cool find, a insole of a children's shoe, very small child. Can opener, the lock of an old door, and then of course I was able to salvage one mason jar lid, and a find that I didn't get on video. It's like a little tube. I don't think it's a lipstick tube, but it does have something on the end that says Tanger. So I'll have to look that up and see what it's all about. I'll be back out here again. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of yard to cover. Hope to see you soon.